Top and upcoming talent in hockey is here in Buffalo all week for the NHL Scouting Combine. Over 100 prospects are at KeyBank Center and Harbor Center undergoing fitness tests and one-on-one interviews. Joining us live now in studio is Sabres and NHL insider Paul Hamilton and the president and CEO of Visit Buffalo Niagara, Patrick Kaler. But Paul, let's start with you. It's my understanding that this is the first time the Sabres are not really picking in the top 10 in a decade, but who are the teams looking at this year, especially the Sabres?
Well, the Sabres could be looking at a young man who's from Hamburg, New York, which is interesting. Quentin Musty, he's the 14th, ranked 14th in North American scouting. And he's a guy who played for the Buffalo Junior Sabres. I don't know if picking at 13, if necessary, that would be a little too high for him, but he could be the first round pick taken from Buffalo since Patrick Kane. So it's been a while for a local guy to be there. Of course, the guys that'll be in the first, Connor Bedard, he's been the guy that, if you remember when Buffalo took Rasmus Dahlin, there was no question at all who Buffalo was going to take. And I think there's no question at all who the Chicago Blackhawks are going to take. And you still have Adam Fantilli going next, probably. He was the Hobey Baker Award winner from Michigan. And then Leo Carlsson, he played in the Swedish Hockey League and just played in the World Championships from Sweden. He's also a good prospect. But I'm interested to see where Quentin Musty's going to go, the guy from Buffalo.
I've been hearing those names, and it's exciting to think about. Patrick, we have been talking about Buffalo being a hockey town. The Combine has been here a couple of years now, and as we look at development that's happening around the Harbor Center and KeyBank Center, are events like the Combine confirming that we are a hockey town?
Oh, absolutely. This is just another great way for us to tell our hockey and sports story. We have hockey tournaments pretty much every weekend out of the year. And so anytime that we're able to leverage the facilities that we have, it just helps to tell that story and get people excited about bringing their events to Buffalo.
Paul, let's expand on that. If Buffalo is this hockey town, is the Combine bringing people here, and are we really benefiting from it?
Oh, I think definitely. I mean, each team brings their coaching staff, their scouting staff, the general manager. They're all here, all the players that come in here. Now, people aren't allowed to come in and see, like you saw the testing at the beginning of when we were talking. They aren't allowed to come into Harbor Center. They talked about maybe doing it at some point, but fans haven't been allowed in yet. But all these scouts, all these guys from the strength and conditioning coaches, the players, the NHL people. So it definitely has an impact on Buffalo. And one of the reasons it's here instead of at the Toronto Convention Center where it used to be is because they use both buildings. You know, but when they're interviewing the players, each team gets their own suite over at the arena. And then you just saw what they do at Harbor Center with the testing and those things going on. That used to be in a ballroom. We were so crowded in there. I mean, you couldn't even move. And now, you know, I think the NHL was really attracted here because of the two buildings.
So, Patrick, I'm sure you want to weigh in on the fact that this could be a hockey town. What does that do for Buffalo, the reputation, and maybe inviting others to come here?
Sure. You know, again, this is just something that puts us on the map. This event is about a $2.5 million economic impact to our community. This is something that we're hoping that will remain in Buffalo. We do have it back definite next year. But, you know, as we're talking here, we have the great facilities. We have 3 NHL regulation-sized pieces of ice right in the same block. And so it makes it very easy to program everything. But then again, it just helps us to bring in more events that are hockey related, as well as just overall sports related as well, that Buffalo can put on these types of events and do a first-class act in hosting.
You're right about that, Patrick. Is Buffalo pushing to get the Combine to stay? Are they looking at a long-term relationship? And Paul, after he's done, feel free to chime in.
Absolutely. That's conversations that we're having with the Sabres and the Pagulas and the arena. This is just something, again, that is a great opportunity for Buffalo. I think it's a great opportunity for the NHL as well because of our fantastic facilities and what Buffalo is able to bring to the table.
I know Pittsburgh is interested in it, but they've kept it in Buffalo because the NHL is very happy with what they have here. I believe Columbus might be interested in it too, but so far they've been so happy with Buffalo, they really have not thought about moving it.
That says a lot about the 716, doesn't it? We're doing something right.
Absolutely.
And we got to keep it going. We appreciate both of you for being with us. Paul Hamilton is our Sabres and NHL insider. Patrick Kaler is president and CEO of Visit Buffalo Niagara. Thank you both for joining us on the Town Hall.